Hi, I'm Alec and today I'm joined by
Princess India.
Today we're going to be talking about Princess's brand. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about what your brand is and what you do?
Okay, so pretty much I started my brand in 2019 and I named it after me. The initials are PIY, those are my initials, so I named it PIY Collections. A lot of people, like, when they first heard it, they were like, Princess and You? Like, that sounds a little off. And so I really just created it for my like support system and the people around me to have a way to like express themselves. And I've always, ever since my time in high school, I've always been like very fond of wearing lashes. Like, I don't think there was ever a time really besides my freshman year when I wasn't wearing lashes. So it was like, if that's the way that I cope and that's the way that I feel most comfortable and most confident, then let me share that. And so I created a brand where men and women could find the perfect lash that would embrace them and embrace their own like uniqueness, you know? So that's pretty much just the basis of it.
What are you doing right now in terms of school, of life? Like, what is your life looking like at the moment?
My life right now at the moment is so hectic. Like, it's just a blur. Like, it's chaos. And I guess there's kind of beauty in chaos because it's not like the world and our lives will always be in unison. To be honest with you, school is just, it takes so much time and so much energy, especially now that we're like in COVID and we have to do things without as much support as we used to have. And so it's really just about being responsible enough to do certain things that you have never done before. So that part, as far as school, has been very hectic, along with trying to balance a business at the same time, and a growing business at that. So it's been crazy, but it's definitely been a change, and it's taught me a lot of things that I never thought that I would have to use. And it's definitely preparing me for the future, as far as future school, and like if I choose to pick up a job, or like it's just really giving me the ability to do more than I never would have expected myself to be able to do.
So what motivated you to start PIY?
Sorry, my brain is like, I just really got to get all of the things. Honestly, being like raw and uncut right now with you, what really went into me starting my brand was just, my father was an entrepreneur and my mother was too, and they created a business together named Princess India Fashions. And originally that business was supposed to go down to me as I got older, but things happen, family stuff happens, and those things that were promised don't always come to us. So I had to find something, and I've always had like the entrepreneurial spirit within me. So I had to find something that just, like I could work with, and that really hit home for me. And like I said earlier, that was the lashes. And so being able to find something that not only boosted my confidence, because let me tell you, like high school and middle school, that stuff can break you down. Like your character, your spirit, everything that people say about you, like that stuff can break you down. And I noticed like a lot of things that I went through in high school did break me down, like, and so I just needed something else that would kind of build me up and make me have that confidence within myself. And once I found out exactly what that was, I was just like, there's no way I'm not going to share this. And by this, I mean my brand. There's no way I'm not going to allow other people to feel this same way that I'm feeling. So that was really a motivation for me, just having something to call my own, instead of it being passed down to me, and also finding something that I can share and creating that thing and just making it the best way that it could be. So that was really my motivation for it.
Just going into more of your brand and how you create your products, what does that look like? What's the process? How did it look at the beginning, trying to find a way to make your products, and what does that look like for you now that you've had your business going for a while?
So honestly, I've always been the thinker of where it's like, if you're gonna do something, then you need to do it right. So originally my brand was always based on lip gloss and lashes. Recently I discontinued my lip gloss just because I'm trying to prepare for college life and what that will look like as far as my business. But everything was handmade. As besides my lashes, I have vendors for my lashes, and that's something that, like, a lot of other people that want to start businesses, when they hit me, they're like, hey Princess, who's your vendor? I'm like, sis, we can't get into that, like, girl, like, no. But aside from having a vendor, like just creating my products and picking out the perfect lashes that like I knew of, I really had to do some studying. So I really looked into other people's eye shapes. I looked into different kinds of like how specific lashes might fit someone's face shape, how a colored lash might clash or combine with their complexion. As far as my lip glosses and like my handmade products, I always had to look into like me, because my skin and like the things that I wear, like my body is very sensitive to things, so I had to make sure if it's okay for me to wear, then it'll be okay for my customers to wear. And so it was a very, very tedious process, because everything has to be sanitary, everything has to be perfect. Like I would hate to just like when you go to a restaurant and like you ask for something and you want it to taste really good, you want it to be very good, and then when you get it, you're like, what is this? Like, what did you give me? And that's never what I wanted the PIY experience to look like. So I had to make sure everything was perfect, all the mixtures, the formulas, everything was bomb. And I think that's one thing that really, when people put on their lashes, they're like, Princess, I've never had lashes like this before. And I think it's because I really took the time to study and find the best quality, find the best bands, making sure that they're quality and strong, and finding just the best styles that I know everybody could find a perfect lash and that would fit them. And so the difference is I tried to find something that could be altered to fit somebody else, rather than making a product that alters the person. You know what I mean?
I think a big question is, who is a part of this brand? Is it just you? Do you have people working with you to help you? Because this is a lot, and this is a lot for one person to handle.
It is. And for the first year and a half, it was really just me and hustle. Like the consistency part was so hard for me, just like you said, doing that all on my own. For the first year and a half, it was very, very, very hard, because anytime I wanted to take a break, it seems like I can't take a break, because when I do take a break, everything becomes stagnant and I gotta rebuild again. And so recently I created a program. It's my PIY ambassador program, where I have everybody that supports PIY put an application, and then like you'll be an ambassador and you can be a living, walking representation of who we are. And so that definitely helped out with the support and just having some advocates for PIY other than myself, because it can be very, very hard on just one person, especially when you're doing your senior year and you're trying to get ready for college at the same time, and you just got these stressors and you're just thinking, okay, how am I going to do college and my business? And so I really had to get some things put in place. So I do have a lot of ambassadors, and word of mouth marketing has been one of the best type of marketings that has come my way. So it's really been a blessing to not only have the strength to do it as myself, but then as I continue growing, to have a support system that doesn't mind being there to support me, or like, is quick to want to be a part of PIY. So it's been a challenge, it has, but it's something that has really helped me to grow, not only as a brand, but as an individual. So I'm really blessed and really thankful. Let's just start with the brand color. Let's start with the favorite color. And I told you that we were going to have some updates, so I got to show you these semi-new cases. They're not the newest cases that I plan on putting out, but these are definitely a change that you have never seen before. Okay, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay, so we got a cute little thing going on here.
Okay, I see.
Do you see? Okay.
Good.
And when we open that up, you got to get into the pink. Let me get out the way. Do you see that?
Those look good.
Yes. And so, I personally, I just love huge lashes. So the minute that I found the pink and huge, like, girl, I was right on that. And another aspect before I show you this product, I wasn't shook in my spirit, but I really had an epiphany when I did a little questionnaire for my brand, and I was like, what are some things that you guys think that I can improve on as a brand? Like, what can I do to make my brand be more inclusive and be more, be more guided towards your expression? And I had a comment, and it was like, I love your products. I love the whole concept of PIY. However, I feel like because it's Princess in You, it kind of leaves me out of your brand. I have a lot of supporters and a lot of customers that identify within the LGBTQ plus community. And so I was like, that's just not right for me to, it just didn't feel right for me to not have a brand that does not express those supporters too. And so my plan was to change Princess in You into Prince/SS, which would be Prince or Princess in You. So let me just show you. This is our Pride PIY lash, and it just released, actually I think about 3 weeks ago, and it just features everything about Pride. And one thing that I really wanted to differentiate about my brand was what we stand for, and just really making it obvious on what we stand for, because a lot of brands will say that they support this or they support that, but what action do they do towards doing that? So I will send in all the nonprofits that I've already started donating to, just to show you guys, like, when I say we love expression, I mean that. So on that note, I'm gonna show you 2 more of our lashes. This is a 2-in-1 pack that we actually just added on that will be on the website very soon. And we have the Taurus PIY lash along with the Mania PIY lash in one case. And it's super cute, unique, because you know that's what we do. And then we have my favorite, my personal favorite, the Go Live, which is a pink and black lash, which, you know, period.
I saw those look good.
I love those so much. And so summertime is coming up, and I don't know about you, but I plan on having a hot girl summer, so I had to pop out with the seasonal shimmer sprays. Do you see that?
That's good.
Pretty, like so pretty. And like, I just gotta spray it. I gotta spray it. It's a mist, and it just leaves like a pinkish bluish highlight. Like, it's literally the cutest thing, and it's all natural with aloe vera. So you better go on to PIYcollections.com and go ahead and grab you some and get ready for this hot girl, hot boy summer, okay? And that's all the products. That's all the teasers I have for you guys today.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm Princess India.
And I'm Alec League with CTTV.